Hi, I'm AccuWeather.com meteorologist and community director Jesse Farrell, and I'd like to welcome you to AccuWeather.
The first ski area was served in 1963, and by 1967 the first government agency subscribed to snow warning services. And IPTV through the airwaves in print and on digital signage. The meteorologists at AccuWeather deliver a portfolio of customized products and services to media, business, government, and institutions, and inform millions of visitors worldwide through the free AccuWeather.com website. AccuWeather also provides content onto more than 20,000 third-party internet sites, including CNN Interactive, ABC's owned and operated stations, the Washington Post, and the New York Times. This is AccuWeather, past, present, and future. In 1965, the first forensic customer was served by AccuWeather. Today, AccuWeather experts are called upon frequently to testify to the weather conditions for both civil and criminal trials. It's 1971 and AccuWeather, the name, is born. The company, showing positive growth at this time, decides to take the operations and make it a year-round service which can be provided to everyone in need of weather data. The first radio station served by AccuWeather was WARM, AM in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, followed by the initial television station service at WPVI-TV in Philadelphia in 1972. 3 years later, 7-day local forecast for television was introduced. Of the first 7 broadcast stations served by AccuWeather in the early 1970s, 5 of them are still customers today. Over 30 years later, a record of loyalty and success rarely encountered in the broadcast media around the world. WSBA in York, Pennsylvania made AccuWeather its weather source largely in response to their success forecasting the floods from Tropical Storm Agnes. For their sister station WARM, AccuWeather predicted devastating flooding in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania before the National Weather Service issued warnings. Until that time, warnings were issued based only on precipitation that had fallen. AccuWeather added to that reading additional predicted rainfall amounts, a procedure later incorporated into the National Weather Service operations. The first radio broadcasts were transmitted only on ordinary telephone lines out of a carpeted closet that was converted into a studio. Today, broadcasts originate in one of 18 digitally equipped broadcast studios, and live reports are sent out via digital lines with recorded forecasts transmitted over the internet as MP3s or WAV files. It's 1974, and AccuWeather introduced newspaper services, and 12 years later they developed the weather page for USA Today. Electronic newspaper weather pages were introduced in 1987, and within 4 years AccuWeather was transmitting weather pages electronically directly to newspaper front-end printing systems. It's 1980, and AccuWeather served as the official weather forecaster for the 1980 Winter Olympic Games at Lake Placid, New York. 2 years later, they served the same capacity for the World's Fair in Knoxville, Tennessee. AccuWeather's worldwide forecasting service debuted in 1983. Today they serve over 2 million locations worldwide. The year is 1987, and AccuWeather introduces Radar Plus, a new radar display which will greatly enhance the way that the weather is viewed on radar. Online with AccuWeather was chosen as a top educational product by curriculum administrators for 3 years beginning in 1990. In 1997, AccuNet and AP Photo Library is offered to schools and libraries via the Internet. It's 1992 and AccuWeather introduces First Warn weather warning system. Ironically, the same year, AccuWeather also acquires real-time NEXRAD Doppler radar data. AccuWeather Forecaster and its use of the AccuData was named as one of the top 10 things to do with your computer by Discover magazine in 1983. It's 1995 and big changes are on the way for AccuWeather as they introduce AccuNet and NetWeather Internet services. The following year, local cable weather was introduced and the world of Internet weather was forever changed with the debut of AccuWeather.com. In 2000, streaming video was added to the website. AccuWeather founder and president Dr. Joel N. Myers is honored as one of the 528th greatest entrepreneurs in American history by Entrepreneurial Magazine in 1997. 35 years after he began building his dream, he was honored for this achievement. It's a big year in 1998 as AccuWeather and the world's largest staff of meteorologists moved into their new 52,000 square foot headquarters in State College, Pennsylvania. The company adds video uplink, studios, control rooms, and launches Weather Team Live video with MSNBC. The next year, Neighborhood NEXRAD Storm Tracker, a street-level radar system, was added. In 2002, the 1 billionth free page was accessed on AccuWeather.com. 2 years later, the 3 billionth page mark was hit. AccuWeather provides content by 2003 onto more than 600 websites, and more than 6 million unique users each month visited the site. In 2004, AccuWeather's expert meteorologists provided updates to national media outlets during the historic Florida hurricane outbreak. The National Weather Service forecast prompted Disney World to close for the only time in the history of the theme park. Now mind you, AccuWeather forecast correctly predicted the closure was unnecessary. 2005 saw the relaunch of the ever-popular AccuWeather.com with its new design, paving the way for future growth of the most innovative weather website on the internet to date. Go ahead.
We moved into this new building in 1998, and you can see here in the lobby that the lobby was designed with weather in mind. So as you scan around the lobby, you can see curves that might look like clouds. The granite on the floors and walls might look like lightning, and there's some raindrops on the doors. We try to give it a weather feel, and since we moved in, it's been updated with new flat panel televisions here which showcase the various AccuWeather products and services. That's all I got to say for now.
What's this?
They're pink slips. Winter's coming. We just don't have anything for rain right now.
You're fired.
But the holidays are coming up.
Sorry, boys.
Now what? I hate winter.
We always find something. Don't sweat it.
We can stay with my mother again.
After last year? No way.
24/7 is hiring.
Are you insane?
How about the Spritz and Lube? We could water some lawns. That new restaurant is probably...